Hey guys, welcome back. Wot Addict Global here, aka Zach. So, for those who guessed the Cheetos, oh excuse me, I meant Cheeto. Is it a Cheeto or is it Cheetos? Whatever. Sorry. I love to give tags these, funny names, which are close to, like VK, Viking, etc., etc. So, as you can see, in order to represent what an average player goes through, the hardships, as I promised, stock cruise, well, 75% cruise. I wasn't going to put 50. Come on, 50 is too much. Starting from 75, now they are 80, as you can see on the screen. This 88 this bonus that they have represents the bonus that they get from the commander. Yes, I got that right, finally. So, and no equipment, no directives, no premium ammunition, and regular consumables with what the game gives me. If you guys do not like this type of content, do not like this type of challenge, feel free to go watch the Super Unicoms with their rigged matchmaking, which Wargaming gives them the paid actors, and with their 16 skill crew, excuse me, where they just go and shit over everybody with their super bonds and their super bot everything. Yeah, if you think that represents a real player, go ahead, be my guest. But if you want to have fun and watch what the average player goes through, I'm not a Unicom, okay? I never said I was. I probably never will be. But I want to have fun, and I want to show my community the real deal of what an average player goes through. So I'm going to show you some games. Some are bad, some are okay. We shall see, okay? Let's get right into the action. Okay, so let's watch our first replay. Spoilers, not much happened in this replay. But, as you guys saw in the introduction, that first shot was one hell of a shot. Man, poor Type 64, man. He just got evaporated from the face of the planet. He just... That was great. Okay, let's fast forward this a little bit. Nothing spectacular happened in this replay. It's just that the first shot was amazing. Wait, hang on. Okay. He was at 382. Okay. That artillery is going to zero him any second. Let's just watch that. I think he's going to shoot at 1410. That was the first artillery. Yep, there he goes. Oh man, that shot. I was like, what? What? Nice shot, Artie. Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Okay, so not much is going to happen in this replay. I'm going to fast forward this. Let's see. I just promised this guy that I'm going to, as I said here, that I have it recorded. I am Wot Addict Global from YouTube. See right there? Let me zoom in on the chat. The guy just evaporated. Anyway, trying to get some blind shots. Okay, thinking of going back to help my guys at base, but the artilleries actually protected themselves, and they got that guy taken out by the AMX. Yeah, good job on the AMX. I almost didn't do anything in this replay. I totally sucked. This was like, when you have like almost nothing, but I got some good shots there on that T/50/2. I actually had forgotten that. Trying to get a shot at this guy, but not gonna happen, and he's dead by the GW Panther. And I tell the artillery by the way I added you. GG, buddy, Mr. AFK. What's your name again? AFK Wasp Monkey. That was one hell of a shot. So, there's no point looking at the voice game stats. Nothing spectacular. Let's move on to the next game right away. And for our next WoT course for tonight, we are going to have a serving of Province, not Caught in Providence. That's another show. You can go and watch it. It's on Facebook. It's amazing. Real court proceedings, by the way. Just Google "Caught in Providence." You guys you're gonna love it. Amazing. So I'm in Province. I am high tier this time. Fighting 5s and 6s, not sexes. I don't want to divert too much from here. Okay, let's see. And everyone is moving to the classic locations, which could easily be blind fired. This Type 64 decides to give this Stug a little bit of love. Brotherly love, you know. Brotherly love. I'm not going to comment further on that. For some reason, I just take a shot there. And then I thought that, oh crap, if I get spotted, that guy who was right in front of me would have gotten killed by now, or shot to shit. Let's take some blind shots. Classic locations. That AMX cannot spot me, which is below currently at E7 or 7E. Some people say E7, other people say 7E. Just as some people say the 1st of January, others say January 1st, which I despise. That's another story. So, as you guys can see, I'm slow. Everything is stock. Everything. 75% cruise, stock gun, stock engine, stock tracks, you name it. But there's one characteristic about me which I love, and I love something that I love to do, actually. I love to destroy scenery. I love it. I just enjoy it. And later on I discovered that this is actually good, because in that way, when the scenery is pre-destroyed, the enemy doesn't know. I clutched that shot and actually hit him. The enemy doesn't know. The enemy, not the enemy. Oh my god. American, yeah. The enemy doesn't know later on and can't keep a lookout on things breaking. Especially if they're using those illegal mods. So if you break stuff on your way to battle and around the place where you're camping, yeah, it would be good. It would be beneficial in the long run. Now, that AMX got shot in front of me because even though he wasn't spotted, I was spotted. People were blind firing in this line of sight, and he didn't know that, and he came in front and he got shot, and he lost half his HP. Not my fault. I didn't do it on purpose. This is not passive PK. This is passive unluckiness, maybe? Call that passive unluckiness? That AMX probably proxy spotted us earlier on. Okay. Now he can't proxy spot us because my proxy spotting circle is barely touching his tank. So we're not in proxy spotting render. Render? I'm trying to track this guy. I tracked him. Nice. As you can see from the outline, his tracks are off. Tracked him again. It says armor not hit, but I'm tracking him. See that? Oh, you didn't track him. You don't know the game mechanics. Is that why I got track destroyed the assist? Look, everything is stock. You're slow. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit in a location which is defensive, and you're gonna try to do your best. You're gonna try to side scrape if you have some good armor, as in the case of the Cheetos. Super Cheetos. Excuse me, the Cheeto SP. Actually, it's called the Cheeto SPG. That's the complete name. That's the actual serious complete name of this tank. I don't know if it's a real tank. If someone knows, let me know in the comments below. Ooh, that was a nice shot. Please stand still. Yeah, but RNG said no. He stood still, but RNG said no. So, as you can see, we are winning 9-4. We've only lost the Leo, the Paulak, the Viking. Paulak, any relation to Poland? Polak, you know? Just kidding. Semovente is dead. So I decide that I'm gonna get out of here because I'm not doing much now. The enemies are camping their base. Let's destroy this last piece of scenery because I love to do that. One of my World of Tanks fetishes. You could call it a fetish. Okay, that guy doesn't have an... He doesn't have a shot at me, but he somehow detected me. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so I take this long run from here, knowing that no one... Let me pause this for a second. Why did I go out there in the open? To the open, to the left side of the map, right side of me. Because if you take a look at the mini-map, you will notice that all my guys, let me show you, all my guys are here. So the enemies are camping here. There's no one to shoot me. The only ones who could shoot me are from the hill, and I'm already protected from the hill. Let's go back to the game and show you. I'm protected from the hill. Let me assume. Let me take control of the camera here, because I have these houses in front of me. Okay, so this is just use common sense. Look at the minimap, see what's going on, react accordingly, and you should be beneficial to your team, even if you are using the worst guns, the worst modules, no premium ammo, and stock crews. Stock crews? You know what I'm trying to say. Let's continue. Oh, this is going to be quite a long video. You guys are going to have to bear with me. Okay, I know the Nashorn is up there. I know that VK is there. Oh, there's an outline, and he's tracked. Always aim for the tracks. Ah! If my reload had been half a second faster, I would have probably tracked him again. Nashorn might zero me at any second. So, I decide to proxy spot the VK-36. There. Now we're both proxy spotted. And, since this guy is nice enough to show me his ass, I try to set him on fire. I try. That's where you shoot to set them on fire. You know, towards the engine deck. I don't set him on fire. He gets taken out. Nashorn makes a move. I don't know if he's aiming at me, but... now he's being a muppet. He shouldn't have done that. You back up. You're supposed to back up directly into the corner. Not back up, turn, and then go to the corner. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. GG. Let's go look at the post-game stats. Okay, let's see. So, second on damage, 7th in XP. Let's see, what's the base? 550. 1,238 damage. I don't remember if I got some... I think I got a blind shot there, somewhere. Bounced some shots from the Honi 3. Tonhoni 3. Stud 3G. 550 base XP. No, it's not worth it. Kudos to Chiri for doing 1,131 base XP, 2,290 damage. Very nice. Yeah. Made 30,500 credits. Okay, cool. Not bad. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ay. Every time I look at this map, I remember Armored Warfare, because this is a copy from an Armored Warfare map, to be honest. Armored Warfare introduced this map first, and then World of Tanks, like at least 2016, 2023, 6 or 7 years later. Anyway, plus, to be perfectly honest, I do not like the version of this map, Wargaming's version. Why do I say that? Well, for number one, because I'm a dedicated arty player, and I do not like these super tall rocks that they have innovated. And number two, I don't know, the map feels so slow. So huge. Anyway. I'm gonna drink some water, is that okay with you guys? That's it. Only took 2 seconds. Hope that doesn't bother you guys. So, I'm looking behind, and I was like, wow, that truck got lucky, but then in the end, the guy just The guy behind me just went and rolled all over it. I know it's scenery. Well, for fun. Now, when you come to this location, you could be hull down, and you could protect yourself as long as you knock down these 2 palm trees in the correct direction, and you'll be a little bit harder to spot. A little bit. Now, I'm trying to find the perfect angle in order to be hull down, and almost there. Yeah, a little bit of wiggling. There you go. Well, there you go. There. Now I'm exposing. Let me pause this. The enemy only sees that. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? And since the enemy is on lower ground, well, yeah, you could say lower ground. The only thing that the enemy sees is that. Do you know how hard it is to actually hit that? To make that shot? So, this is a true hull down position. It's amazing. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, so you have to be wary of your surroundings. I noticed that our BZ... Wow, I actually managed to pen that guy, that BZ-176. I noticed that our BZ, the BZ-166, that tech tree tank, went to the right of my location, left on the map. Whatever, center of map. He counters the G-SOAR 1008, and he has the Cheeto... the Chiri, excuse me, not the Cheeto. I am the Cheeto. Ah, too late. My God, man. My reactions are like those of an 80-year-old. What the hell? How did I... Anyway, whatever. That guy took a big risk by passing from there, but okay. So, look at this, guys. This guy's being a Muppet now. I aim for his weak spot. I get him. I aim for another weak spot. I get him again. I'm like, he's not gonna pen me, is he? Trying to protect my weak spot. He was aiming for my weak spot, but RNG saved me. Great. Nice. Very nice. So, I noticed that the BZ-176 is there again, so I'm backing up. I don't want to get clapped for 800 damage. Not this early in the game, and it's only been 3 minutes. Aiming for the weak spot. Let me show you guys. You see where I'm aiming right there? Right there? See where I'm pointing my mouse? That's a weak spot on the Tiger P. He gets lucky. I get unlucky. His RNG went up. My RNG went down. 703 decides to move forward in order to maybe take out that Tiger P. That little tiger pussy. Trying to track him. And too late. Now, spoilers. The 703 is doing a good job so far. However, you're going to see later on, my God, you're going to see later on, he's going to do something very, very, very dumb. In my opinion. Type 63 can't pen me. You know why he can't pen me? Let me show you again. Because from his point of view, he cannot see my weak spot. You see that? Right there? He can't see my weak spot. So what he's trying to pen is just forget it. Forget it. Not gonna happen. I'm aiming for his weak spot. Not where we're going to choose the second one. He gets lucky on that shot. I do not even remember where that pen me. It doesn't matter. Oh, I remembered. Oh, guys, look. He used heat. Ah, classic gold noob. Classic gold noob. His second heat, well, didn't go through. Wow, that must really piss him off. Having a lower tier tank pen him with regular ammo, and he cannot pen with heat shells. Well, he got lucky on one, but then again, are you always going to get lucky? No, guys, I'm not pretending to be a super unicom. I just know some stuff. I know what I'm doing. Oh, Now I noticed that there's a Renegade up there, and there's a BZ-176, because our guys just evaporated. I didn't notice that before, to be honest. So I'll come all the way here, and I get Proxy spotted by the Renegade. Now, unfortunately, I can't kill him with one hit. I can do damage, and he's gonna take me out. Now, I remained for the rest of this battle, and I started looking at others. Look what's happening in chat. What a dumb heavy tanks players. Anyway, let's make this faster. 4 times speed. At some point, I started looking at my teammates to see what they're doing. Did you guys notice how what the 703 is doing? Let me show you. He is over there, actually. Wait, hang on. Can I use the free camera? For some reason, I can't use the free camera. Maybe it's because I'm dead, and it doesn't work when you're dead. Wait, fixed camera. No, it doesn't work. Free camera. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, guys, watch. Watch. Look what the 703 just did. Look what he did. Look where he is. Look where he is. Dude, you were just fighting. You were just fighting with that BZ-176. What the hell is wrong with you? And of course, I mean, my logic is that if you are coming around this corner and you're looking to the right, you want to go to the right, at least check your left. Because, I mean, even his turret was turned wrong. Always keep your turret turned in the closest proximity to the closest corner. Malaka. That was one of the biggest fails ever. Ever. And I watched this and it triggered me. It totally triggered me. I'm like, what the fuck, 703? Where the fuck are you looking? I was really triggered at that point. I was really pissed off. Oh my fucking god, how can you be so stupid? It really pissed me off. Really. Anyway, let's make this faster. Now look what's gonna happen. This is me looking at the IS-6B. I'm trying to understand how this goes. I could use the free camera. Wait, this is a fixed camera, this is a free camera. But I can't move around when I'm dead. Okay, fair enough. So basically the free camera doesn't work when you die and you're looking at your teammates. It doesn't. For some reason. Okay, fair enough. So, as I was looking at this guy, I said, logically, they're going to come from the right. Logically. Because look at the map. Okay, so I stand corrected on the Super Hellcat. He went and he died like a muppet, and he met that Progetto 54. And I'm thinking that the T-34/3 just made a mistake right there. You know why? Because if the BZ-176 were to appear from the right, he is out in the open. He has no cover. Look to his right. He has no cover. He has cover from there and from there. But the BZ-76 was not going to come just from there, knowing that there's a Sturrer mill behind him, a Progetto 54 over there, and a Tiger over here. He wasn't just going to appear. He was going to take the safest route. Probably use one of his 4 boosters and come all the way from here. Let me show you. Let me show you on the minimap. Here. Probably going to use one of his 4 boosters or 2 and come around this route. From here. From this opening where he would be safe from fire. From the artillery, the Progetto, the Sturrer mill, and the Tiger 1. Let's see if my guess was correct. Honestly, this is what I was saying during the game. So, let's watch. Let's make it 2 times speed. Oh, that's nice. Well played, guys. Attention. Careful. Yeah. I knew it. I knew he was... I told you. Told you. Oh, man. Poor T/34/3. He got unlucky. And tell him obvious location he was going to come from. So I'm not making this up because I already played the game and I know the result. I actually wrote these things in chat. You can see it in front of you. Now I tell them, don't go one at a time. But does it matter? Look what they're doing. You guys, have you ever heard of these little children that you're trying to discipline and you tell them, don't do that? And they do the exact opposite of what you tell them not to do? The exact opposite. Don't eat ice cream in the living room. Do that in the kitchen. Oh, we'll eat ice cream in the living room, not in the kitchen. What? Ugh. Ay. I was watching this. It was just painful to watch. Painful. Because, I mean, and then I noticed that the artillery was propelling themselves. Like, what the fuck, dude? Fall back. Fall back. Even though I'm dead, I was able to say that. Tiger 1 gets taken out. And while I was looking here, the BZ-176 takes another shot. The Sturmil knows that he's on a reload. So he goes in and he takes him out. Very nice. Obviously, he was using the stock gun. Excuse me, he was using the big gun. I prefer the stock gun on the Sturmil, but luckily for us in this scenario, he was using the big gun because he took him out. Now let's look at the post-game stats. Okay, let's see, how well did we do? First of all, kudos to that Sturmil who was probably using the big gun. That's how he was able to take out that BZ-176 and carry the battle. Carry, well, kind of carry. I mean, I was 99% sure that it was a loss, but I stand corrected, and I'm glad that I stand corrected. Oh, 8th in place, 9th in damage, not bad when you are using stock stuff. 969 damage, 657 B6P. I'm not going to apply that, it's not worth it. Surprisingly, the 703, who was either playing with super small minimap or not even paying attention to the minimap or not paying attention of the last known location of the BZ-76, went out in the open right in the middle and died like an utter muppet. Surprisingly, comes out first. With 1,234. Kudos to him. 3,700 almost 3,700 damage. Good job. But died like a muppet. It would have been an earlier victory if you had paid attention to the last known location of the BZ-176 and probably even ricocheted that shot, not going out in the open, in the middle. Oh, whatever. Tiger 1, good job, but he died. T-34, got unlucky. Progetto 46, I wasn't paying attention to this guy anyway. And the GW Panther, for some reason, decided to press W key and just go forward. Whatever. 7 gold, 22.8k. Okay, not bad. With holiday ops. Otherwise, I would have lost another 12,000. I would have made like 10,700 and something. 800 something. Anyway, let's move on to the next battle. Okay, and here we are in what's the name of this map again? Yeah, I took the mail and I bushed myself. Malinovka. It's a nice map, but okay, it's full of bushes and full of camping locations, and well, you get the idea. There are 3 classic camping maps in this game: Malinovka, Murovanka, Prokhorovka. And they're all 3 are open maps. Especially Prokhorovka, which is the best map if you have either an SPG or a light tank, where you get these amazing spotting games. So I'm looking in the beginning at the lineup, and I'm also looking at how my teammates are deploying themselves, and I think that someone has to go down to the coast. And I get spotted while going there, so I'm thinking, I'm looking at the enemy lineup and I see a VK2801. The Super Chaffee has been spotted in EF7, going 8. Cromwell and the Cromwell B are probably rushing the hill, so I don't think they're there. I think that someone, or it could be either the E25 who's spotting me, or the VK28 with a 105mm gun. He's probably set up his vehicle for spotting, even though it's a derp. It's a derp. It's a derp vehicle. So that shot came from the M12. I don't think it was the FV304 because that thing only has shoots at short range. So I'm thinking I'm not spotted there. Logically, that VK105 has moved up. And he's probably moved up to the classic spotting location of JK3. Let me show you on the minimap very quickly. Over here. Yep, he's there. Now, he's either on the right or in the bushes. So I'm thinking, here's a tip for you guys. How could you tell from which location you've been spotted? You come out slowly. You wait a few seconds, then you come out a little bit more. You wait a few seconds, a little bit more, a few seconds. And as soon as you get spotted, you automatically know from which bushes you're being spotted at. Makes sense, right? Because they're the only bushes which you can see and they can see you from. So either that guy now backed up. Let me pause this. Either he backed up from those bushes because he got afraid that I might blind fire him. That's why I'm not getting spotted anymore. So I think that he's probably going to appear there again. So I decide to take some blind shots. He's probably there. I think that hit. I think. There you go. There you go. He probably fired his gun after he got shot. He's like, okay, I'm shot, so let me just fire my gun. But he wasn't spotted, but he didn't know that. Nice, huh? Okay, well, that was cool. That was pretty cool. I'm thinking, could he actually possibly be somewhere there? He's in my green circle. I would have spotted him. No. So I decided to shoot a few rounds. That didn't hit. Neither did the previous one because I saw the explosion in the background. He could be there with good camo. He could be, or he could be not. But I'm not spotted. So I'm spotted. So he's back in the bushes. Now, this time, I expect him to be smarter about it. Probably backed up by now. Besides, I shot in the wrong location. He was probably there. But I decided to just keep shooting and shooting, so that when he comes back up, I would get a sneaky shot at him. The only thing that worries me is that SU-100 who could do massive damage to me if I get spotted and caught out in the open. So that's why I have to play it safe. Unfortunately, I'm not doing much. I'm not really contributing to my team on this flank. I'm only fighting one guy, and the other guy is just an option. However, I decide to back up because I think that maybe that VK is being a daredevil. Let me pause this. I thought at that moment, I was thinking, maybe that VK is a daredevil and he moved up to another bush while I was down in the dip. Well, on the coast, whatever you want to call it. And look what happens here. I'm like, if he's in this bush and I shoot, I'm going to get spotted. And what do you know? I am spotted, which means that he's in those bushes right there, right in front of me. Right there. Where I pinged the location at J2. He's right there. So I'm thinking, there you are. You sneaky VK. Sneaky. Sees me, I turn around and I snapperoonies. He panics and he dies and I get some spawning assist. I'm backing up in case that artillery decides to zero me, but I think he's already... No, actually, the artillery is occupied with the hill. I do not know what happened with the... Look at Wargaming's logic. I can't even back up from there. Come on, Wargaming, are you serious? This is a tank. It's not a kid's toy. My God. Yeah, they have the audacity to add the realistic thing on the back of the Challenger and make it look ridiculous in game, but they cannot give us extra realism regarding a real tank coming up a slope, which is not very steep anyway. Wargaming logic. I'm trying to see if I'm spotted. Since I haven't been spotted all this time and I'm shooting on purpose, it means that SU-100 is either behind, his gun is behind bushes and he can't spot me anyway, or he's turned around and he has his attention focused on the middle of the map and the north where most of the fighting is happening. And he's probably camping base. Now I'm thinking, okay, we are winning 8-3, but it doesn't mean we're going to win for sure. RT blind F7. Blind F7. What's F7? Oh, it's where the E25 and the CC56 are. Okay, SMV CC56. See what I'm doing? I go into the bush, I shoot, I back up quickly. I see that I'm not spotted after 3 seconds, so I decide to go for it. This could be a stupid move, but then at that moment I see, Eagle is over there, he's not going to spot me anyway. But because I don't see any outline, I zoom out, I zoom in, nah, he's behind topography. So I'm thinking that SU is not paying attention to me, and that's going to cost him. I guess it's going to cost him. Eagle gets taken out by the Cromwell. Shooting on purpose. I got lots of ammo. The good thing about this stock version of this tank is that you've got tons of ammo. You can waste some of it in order to see if you're spotted or not. Nope, that SU-100 is not facing my direction. And what's that? That's the E25, okay. We're not worried about that guy. There's the M12. The FV304 is about to... Actually, no, the FV304 already died. Sorry, that's the SMV CC56. SU gets taken out. E25 is still on full health. T/50/2 is harassing him. But he gets taken out. I'm like, okay, it's now or never. I'm gonna shoot you. Please don't move. I don't know how that hit. Second shot. Nope. That would have probably hit. I had the winning RNG. I should have shot earlier from that previous shot, but okay, whatever. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so this was... I didn't do good regarding damage and XP. However, I used the little knowledge that God has given me properly in order to implement it, and I've implemented it in the game, that I knew when I was spotted, from which bush, why. That VK28 tried to catch me by surprise, but then I suspected that he had did that risky move. So I decided to go into the bush, shoot back up. I was spotted. I knew exactly where he was. Exactly. Anyway, I'll show you just one more replay. I know this game wasn't good, but at least we learned a few things. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I'm not even going to bother looking at the post-game stats. Or let me just take a very quick look. I mean, yeah, 13th in XP, 11th in damage. I did 551. I got some blind shots there on the VK28. Okay, 382. I'm not even going to bother. But this is the average. This is what happens to you when you're grinding the tank. Now my crew is at 83%. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next battle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the last battle. Now, spoilers, this one's not going to be a good battle for me because I am bottom tier. Number one, bottom tier. Number two, everything is stock, as you guys know, because that's the challenge. Number three, I want you guys to just take a look at the minimap. Look at the minimap. Take a look. Take a close look at the 9-0 line. Look who's going towards the 9-0 line. You see that? On the bottom left? Excuse me, bottom right. The Bisonte, which is the auto-reloading heavy tank, which is tier 8, medium tier, okay, good, not bad, decides to go camp like a pussy. And I swear to God, man, the player base is so just, I mean, seriously. People don't know how to play. There are many people who don't know how to play this game. A lot. A lot. Anyway, nothing spectacular is going to happen in this, but I want to highlight something that I did, which is quite hilarious. I'm going to play this at 4 times speed. Trying to get the LHMTV in case he comes out of that corner. Most of these shots are missing, as you can see. You see the explosion? It's 4 times faster. At some point, I'm going to say, AMX, what are you doing? Now watch this. I bushed myself so that I would get the full cover from the bush when it becomes solid, so I won't get spotted easily. This guy at some point he's going to become cocky. Even though he's down at 268 HP, I'm waiting for him to appear there. Because if you noticed earlier on, I went inside the bush, I backed up, so I know where the bush and the rocks end. Over here, this guy becomes cocky. I almost track him. I get shoot some blind shots. And bye-bye. So, in case you haven't noticed, look what's happening in the chat. People are calling out the AMX. And people are pinging the location of the Bisonte. Whatever. And it's a kind of like a blowout. Yeah, I mean, we probably would have had chances, a lot more chances of maybe winning, but, you know, judging by where the Bisonte went, okay, whatever. Over here I said I'm going to get spotted anyway and get shot to shit, but okay, let's try and take out someone by giving him some confidence. I block an APCR round by the IS-6B, who did quite well, and he didn't have to spam APCR in this round, but he did nevertheless, whatever. Now, what I like is that the T-832, the Terminator, is using regular ammo. I strongly and highly respect people who use regular ammo, just like me. The only exception is that Tier 3 heavily armored German premium light tank, in inverted commas light tank, which has the armor of a KV-1. It has 80 armor all around, if I remember correctly. Too late to clutch the shot, to get a hit. I'm surrounded, there's nothing I can do. IS-6B comes up from behind me, ammo-racks me. I want to turn and get at least one shot at him, but the LHMTV is not going to allow me. And that will be my demise. Let's go and look at the post-game stats. Let's see how we did. Okay, so this was a defeat. Let's take a look. 6th place in XP, 6th place in damage. I managed to kill that T-44 blind because I insisted on shooting in that location. I probably tracked him a couple of times. Let's see, what did I do? Yeah, I tracked him a couple of times. Didn't destroy the track, but okay. He probably got confident. That's why he stayed there. That's why he got shot to shit. So, got the Tiger twice. Ammo-racked him. Nice. Too bad I didn't destroy that ammo-rack. Let's see, how did we do? 925 damage, 1 kill. Yeah, okay, we talked about that. 260 base XP. Kudos to 2T/832 for coming out on top. Good job on the IS-6B and the Borask, of course. And the LHMTV actually did 2,042 damage. Very good. Tiger Mouse and G-Sword, no big surprise there. I mean, they were top tier. Anyway, and let's see, I barely made 7,829, but Holiday Ops gave me 7,923. Otherwise, I would have lost credits, and I got my 4 gold. Okay, so this is the average World of Tanks experience. If you guys enjoy my content, because I'm a real honest channel regarding cheaters and regarding game drinking cheaters, average gameplay. I show you some nice replays every now and then, either they're mine or someone else's. I am very good at artillery. At the other tanks, I'm okay. I'm kind of okay. But as you can see, let me show you again. No equipment, no directives, no premium ammo, and no premium consumables. And my crew, as you can see, now they're at 84%. This says 92 because it's the +8 from the commander's bonus, as you can read right there. So, if you guys like my content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. See you guys on the next video. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome out of Global Hill. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome out of I don't even know how to say my channel's name correctly. Hey guys, welcome back. WoT Addict Global Hill, aka Zach. That sounded like I have an AK.